Deep in the heart of the jungle, we find ourselves in the company of three rather stubborn friends, Leo the lion, Tasha the tiger, and Barry the bear. Now, you might think that these big cats and cuddly bear would get along famously, but you'd be dead wrong. You see, they have one big problem: they can never agree on anything. Whether it's who gets to choose the game, the snacks, or even the best nap spots, they clash like a lion roaring at a sleeping sheep. Get ready for a wild ride as these three set out to settle their differences once and for all. "I'm the king of the jungle," Leo declared, flipping his luxurious mane like it had its own fan club. "So, I make the rules." Tasha rolled her eyes so hard they nearly got stuck. "Excuse me, you don't even live in the jungle. Tigers do. It's scientifically proven. Look it up. I should be in charge." Barry, appearing completely unbothered, scratched his huge belly. "Well, I don't actually care who's in charge as long as we don't skip snack time." His eyes twinkled at the thought of honey. After much back and forth bickering and, let's be real, some hilarious arguing, they decided to solve their argument with a contest, a series of 3 challenges to crown the jungle champion. Spoiler alert, it's not going to be pretty. "Fine," Leo roared, puffing out his chest in full lion glory. "First challenge, loudness. Whoever has the biggest roar wins." You could practically hear his ego inflating. He took a deep breath, like he was preparing for a marathon, and then unleashed a gargantuan roar. Ruar! The jungle vibrated, the trees shook, and even the birds took the nearest exit, flapping away in panic. Tasha smirked, shaking her head in disbelief. "You call that a roar? Watch and learn." She crouched low, flicked her tail like a diva, and released a fierce "Ra-ah." Leo's mane stood on end. Okay, that was pretty good," he admitted, trying to look nonchalant. Then it was Barry's turn. He waddled up, cleared his throat, took an enormous breath, and then, Rayour achoo, he sneezed so hard it sent him tumbling backward into a bush. Tasha and Leo blinked for a moment, and then burst into laughter. Barry, the sneezy bear, had made a roaring success of his own. "Next challenge," Tasha announced with the enthusiasm of a toddler who just discovered candy. "Speed. Whoever reaches the big rock first wins." Leo and Tasha crouched down, eyeing each other with competitive fire. Meanwhile, Barry yawned lazily. "Can I just roll there?" "No." Leo and Tasha shouted in unison, but Barry shrugged it off. Fine. Just let me know when to roll. Ready, set, and go." And off they sprinted through the jungle, dodging pesky vines and leaping over logs like they were auditioning for the next Olympic Games. Meanwhile, Barry started jogging, but after just 5 seconds, he spotted a beehive. "Ooh, honey," he mumbled, suddenly distracted. While Leo and Tasha were panting and puffing their way to the rock, Barry finally rolled up in a cloud of dust, looking like he just completed a marathon of snack hunting. "I won," Leo gasped, trying to catch his breath. "No, I won," Tasha argued, equally breathless. Both turned to Barry, who was busy licking honey off his paw. "I wasn't really paying attention," he sheepishly admitted. Classic Barry. "All right, final challenge," Leo declared, rubbing his paws together with excitement. "Whoever can scare the most animals wins." Tasha's eyes lit up, her competitive spirit fully ignited. "Oh, this will be too easy for a tiger like me." Leo, spotting a group of flamingos, leaped forward with a fierce roar. The flamingos squawked in absolute chaos and flapped their wings, taking off as if their lives depended on it. Then it was Tasha's turn. She pounced at a branch full of monkeys and let out her biggest, fiercest roar. The monkeys screeched, scrambling up trees with newfound speed. Finally, it was Barry's moment. He waddled over to a bunch of tiny rabbits nibbling grass. He opened his mouth and let out the biggest, loudest burp. The rabbits screamed and disappeared in a puff of dust. Leo and Tasha just gawked at Barry, wide-eyed. "How did you even?" Tasha started. Barry just shrugged, looking pleased with himself. "I had a lot of honey, okay." The trio huddled together to discuss who might be the ultimate winner of the final challenge. After much deliberation and plenty of laughter, Tasha sighed in defeat, but with a smile. "You know what? Fine, we all win. Which means, Barry grinned widely, we all get snacks. Leo rolled his eyes, but was too tired to argue. Fine. But I picked the snacks. Oh no, I picked the snacks, Tasha exclaimed, her competitive spirit still very much alive. Barry held up an enormous pot of honey. Great, I already picked the snacks. They sighed in unison, exasperated yet entertained. Lions and tigers and bears, Leo muttered, Tasha smirked, Barry grinned, and all three shouted together, oh my.